Hi, I'm David Van Day.
And I'm Sue Moxley.
In this series, we examine all aspects of surrogacy and all the implications.
In the next 10 weeks, we follow the lives of Britain's first gay dads, Barrie and Tony Drewitt-Barlow, and their 5 children.
Witness the tears, the laughter, and the outrageous behaviour. Welcome to the Parent Makers.
Last week on The Parents Maker, we met Barrie, CEO of the British Surrogacy Centre, and his family. We saw how he had a row with his staff, his son, and his husband.
No. Okay? You know what? There's no no in this one. You can fuck. You know what?
Scott, leave it. I'll go and see Tony.
You sure?
Yeah, it's okay.
Tony, alright? Just back.
Guys, come back. Come on, calm down.
Honestly, I'm sick of it all the time. I want it, that's it. Why are we even arguing about
Oh,
it?
I just wish I hadn't brought it up now.
Yeah, so do I, Tel.
So, but it was there anyway. The
I'm
problem's
going
always...
in
No,
now.
look,
I've
don't
had
go.
enough now.
He's brought you here
I don't
for
wanna
a
sit there
really
with him, he's in
special
that mood.
occasion. It really
What do you
is.
mean, a special occasion?
Well,
It's
it's not for
lunch.
me to say, is it? It's not for me to say. Do you
Well,
want...
you obviously know something.
Yeah, but can we just go back and enjoy the meal? You know,
He owes me an apology.
Well, I didn't expect you to apologise, did I? So, come on, let's just go back and enjoy it. Talk about holidays again. Talk about holidays. Come on, please, for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kirsty and I work for British Surrogacy Centre and I'm a project manager. I have to look after all the surrogates, intending parents, egg donors, and I just guide them on their journey.
All right, thank you, bye. Sorry, this is really important. I just need to speak to Barrie.
Yeah.
Barrie?
Hello?
Sorry, have you got a minute, please?
Yeah. Yeah?
You know Janine's surrogate in America?
Yeah.
LA. You're obviously aware that the one she was carrying, she lost, the twins.
She lost both of them?
No, well, that was the clinic,
Okay.
and they've said that there's fluid and blood around the other one, so she's in care now, so 48 hours until we find out.
So we've lost one?
We've lost one.
And one of them looks like it's in what?
Yeah. Fluid and blood around the fetus, that's all they can see on the scan at the moment.
Okay. So the intended parents, have they been notified?
No, I'm going to do that right now.
Who are the intended parents?
Nick and Julian. Being cared by.
Okay.
It's not
I
ideal,
think
is it,
I think
really?
I'll need to go over,
Okay.
if that's right. Because I've built up a close relationship with her now.
You have, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Can
what I feel.
Regina not just go over? Why do you have to go?
Because I've been there from the start and I've really built a close relationship with her.
you are quite close
to them, actually,
aren't you?
What do you think, Mandy?
Yeah, I think she ought to. She's the one that's had all the communication.
And I was...
What? Okay,
With
so calm
Janine,
down
so-
just for a minute.
No.
What's your workload like right now?
Oh, I'm very busy, but I can work on my laptop and stuff.
Can you pick up any of her stuff, Jamie?
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I can pick it all up for you.
Scott?
Yeah.
We need to get some flights sorted out.
I'll get that done for you today.
Yeah?
I've got-
I can go as soon as Monday.
When
Yeah.
you want to go on Monday?
Yeah, as soon as
Okay.
possible.
Okay.
before people are accepted at the British Surrogacy Centre, we do background checks on our intended couples. We do background checks on the surrogates and the egg donors to make sure that everybody's clean. What I would hate to see, that can happen with other agencies, is that a child can literally be born and be placed anywhere without any social worker interaction at all. So everybody's really happy when Elton and David have a baby, but I guess they probably wouldn't have been so happy if Gary Glitter, for example, a convicted paedophile, had gone through the same process. In reality, he can. So anybody can have a baby through surrogacy without any proper checks, because there's no law governing that. So the BSc, its aims are to make sure that the couples we work with are the right kind of couples to end up having a baby at home with them. You know, if somebody was going through adoption or fostering, then they'd have to go through a lot of stringent screening processes and home visits from social workers and lots of interaction with different departments within social services. With surrogacy, there's none of that. So anybody, regardless of their background, can actually end up with a child in the house. And, you know, we can't have that. I don't want to see children born through surrogacy end up in local social services care.
Yeah, so we met in a bar in central London, just off Oxford Street, on a Friday night, with work colleagues, etc. And both had a few drinks and met on the dance floor, and 10 years later we're here with two kids.
So did you ask her to dance, or was you sort of both dancing at the...
Well, memory's a bit hazy, but I think... I think we were both on there on the dance floor, and we were just sort of
come together.
I know our eyes did meet across the dance floor, and I did think, oh, he was really sweet, and then we just ended up talking, and we got on really, really well, and just went on from there, really. I've known since I was 16 that I couldn't carry children, because I've got something called MRKH syndrome,
right?
Which basically means that my womb didn't fully form. So although I've got ovaries, I haven't got a fully formed womb, so I would never be able to carry. So it was something I think I told you within a couple of months in the relationship.
Yeah.
So Omar always knew, you know, from pretty much day one that we'd either have to adopt or do surrogacy. But we decided that we wanted to give surrogacy a try first before we went down the adoption route.
Okay.
And also we didn't, we kind of looked at it from a point of view, we didn't want to get to 80 years old thinking we wish we'd tried. At the end of the day, you don't miss money, you miss all the things that you could have had, like babies and all the moments you could have had with them. So that's why we decided to make, at the end of the day, even though it's expensive, make it a priority to do it. At least try it once, and if it didn't work, well then it wasn't meant to be.
We've been married for 10 years.
Right.
Been together 11 years. We met, my parents were friends with Ken and then his then ex-wife, and they got divorced, and I came on the scene. I always had a bit of a crush on him because he was, into cars, and he was an engineer, and he was clever, and I loved him in his suits and all.
So you wanted him for his cars, you mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, but he invited us round to his place, his bachelor pad, my parents and I'm an only child, for dinner, and we just got on. We exchanged numbers, and I started texting him. In fact, the first ever text he received was from me, and it took a long time for him to reply because it was his first ever text.
I started to research it online, and I came across BSc, through the internet, and got their website, saw their telephone number, called them up, and set up a meeting. So it was the first company that I came across that was a professional, obviously a professional setup. And I was quite keen to kind of get in a meeting and see what they were like.
And did you see them soon after?
Yeah, it was within most probably a week of discovering them on the internet. Set up an appointment and went down to see them. That would have been May 2012.
Nice to see you. Nice to see Dr. T.
Dr. T's waiting, yeah, come through.
Thank you. Cold out there.
I've had the salon for 15 years. I've known Barrie and Tony for quite a long time because they've lived in Danbury. They're really lovely, Barrie and Tony. Yeah. They're lovely guys. My little girl knows their children. They're like the Danbury celebrities.
I'm really nervous.
It's just a little prick, Barrie.
It's been a long time since I've had a little prick, I can tell you, Doctor.
Okay, and if you want pain, you've got to pay a lot more for it. So this is
Why do men always say that
this
to me?
isn't going to hurt at all. Okay.
That was good. You couldn't do me a favour, could you?
What was that for?
Well, my partner's coming in a second, and he really needs a good going over.
Does he need Botox as well?
Oh, he just needs a really good going over.
Okay, snarl for me again, and just relax.
I was thinking like a bulldog clip behind the back of his head would be smart.
We can sort something up for it. Okay, let's do this side for me. There you go.
That was so fast.
No patient confidentiality on that, Doctor, but did he scream?
Like good. Actually, that's what he said we wanted you to do.
Did he really? If I pay a bit more, will you do it nice and gentle?
Well, you want a lot more.
That's alright.
No, we usually charge more for pain.
Do you really? Oh no, I'll pay less then, I'll do less.
Oh, you've got a big vein there as well. Right, smile for me and relax. Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Right, smile for me. That's the way, and relax. This is a bit sharp. Okay, so that's side done.
Perfect.
Okay.
After the break, we'll find out what kind of surprise Tony has lined up for Barrie. And we'll see what kind of egg donor Bobby chooses for his child. Before the break, we met Neat and Omar. And we also found out that Tony has a surprise lined up for Barrie.
Yeah, they love to try all the new treatments. They're quite vain, so they're always trying lots of different things. And they've just come in to try the new skin tightening, the reaction machine. We're going to give Barrie some pain.
You have to turn the heat up to make it work really well there.
Yes.
I think you need to whack it up to the back.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, does it have like a maximum level like you do in the shower? You got like that bit of turn
yes.
and whack, do that one. And then you
Well,
definitely
I've
needs
put it
that.
up slightly.
Yeah.
You've now got it up to 58, and I'd like to get it higher, but I don't want
Make
to.
him scream.
I
Pain. No pain, no gain. That's what they say. No pain, no gain. Keep burning. Good.
Between one.
Oh, it feels like a stapler. I feel like she's bulldog clipping me or something.
One is mild, 5 is hot. Okay.
And what are we on now? 6.
Tell me what it's feeling like.
It feels like you're just pinching the skin there.
Does it? So it doesn't feel warm.
At BSc I do all the project work, so I'm literally managing the intended parents from the start till the finish, like I hold their hands. So be introducing them to their surrogates, their egg donors, but show them profiles of egg donors. If I need be, either to go to the IVF clinic with them, and then all the way through up until when all the legal's all done and they're on the birth certificate. Best thing working for BSc is just sort of making the intended parents happy. So obviously they're really emotional when they first come in. So something seriously happened. So, and then when you then get updates from them of during the pregnancy and when you got pictures for when the babies are born, it's just such a happy feeling what you get because you've helped that couple get what they've always dreamed for. So that is the best thing working here.
When Barrie tells you off, how do you feel about it?
When Barrie tells me off, I feel like I'm going to cry. So, but then I know it's just because he's just a perfectionist, so he just wants everything done properly. But he's really powerful, so he wants everything to go properly. So if you do something wrong, he's on it straight away, and then he will tell you off about it. So there's a lot of staff who are quite scared of him if they do something wrong. When Barrie tells me off, there's a lot of tension. So there's not so tension. The atmosphere kind of then drops, so that all the office is like dead silent.
Well, when things don't go to plan and if something's wrong, then Barrie does usually kick off, and everyone is always scared when they hear him raise his voice, so everyone just sort of keeps quiet. I have seen him fire somebody before, yes, and it's a bit scary. Yes, a bit scary.
Well, after I had our second son, I knew that I didn't want any kids of my own, but I remember saying to people, I could do this for someone else. I really miss being pregnant. I loved it so much that I thought that, I'd like to do this for someone else.
What did you like about being pregnant?
I just love the feeling of it. I loved the glow. I loved, the people's reaction when I'm, if I walk in, like if I'm in the supermarket, they say, oh, how far are you? And, being pregnant really suits you. And
So did it make you feel a little bit special then, in a way?
It did, yeah. But I just loved it. I love that feeling of growing something inside me. It is something you can't really explain unless you experience it yourself. I think because I had such good pregnancies with my own children, it made me think that nothing bad would happen in this pregnancy, in the surrogacy pregnancy, and it didn't. I had the best pregnancy. It was even better than my own two.
How did you go about it? Did you get in touch with the British Surrogacy Clinic, or what happened?
It was actually something I saw on Facebook. Barrie posted something on Facebook through the British Surrogacy Centre saying surrogate urgently required, a couple really want a baby, and something just went off inside me and I thought, I really want to do that, I want to be that surrogate. And right there and then I said, Ken, come look at this, you've got to look at this post.
I felt that she loved being pregnant for so long, and she'd heard about it and she wanted to give it a try. And she asked me as to what I thought, and I was extremely proud of her to want to do such a thing.
I rang them and I spoke to Mandy there, the coordinator. She told me a little bit about the couple, and the following week we met.
Look is what you're looking for in terms of an egg donor. You want somebody who's a bit more glamorous, like yourself, leads a glamorous lifestyle, and all the nice things. So let's have a look through some of the catalogues at some point. Then you can kind of have a look and see what's on offer. And then, of course, it's going to always depend on the price, because, there are egg donors that we can have for like $10,000. But then there are other egg donors, like the VIP egg donors, that are going to be around $35,000 to $50,000.
So it's like a Casio and a Rolex, isn't it, really?
If you want a Casio, you have your Casio.
No,
but who wants a Casio?
I want a rose gold Rolex.
Exactly. So, we can knock 3 or 4 of the catalogues on the head then anyway. Let's have a quick look at them. Oh,
amazing.
Hi, thank you so much.
Here's the egg donor profiles.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. So I asked him just to have a quick look and pull out a few from what you'd described. So these are a selection of them. So this is Candice. She's based in New York. This young lady here is based in California. Her name's Sarah. And this is Mercedes. She's actually based in Brazil, and a lot of our egg donors that we're finding at the moment are actually based in Brazil, and because they're very glamorous, they're very sporty.
So she looks like a model.
Yeah, that most of our egg donors are models, as you can see from this shot here.
I mean, if I went on the Bobby bus, I think I'd quite fancy her myself, so I'm sure her eggs are good quality.
Yeah, absolutely. And these particular 3 are all proven donors. So,
what does that mean? Sorry.
Well, with this particular lady, she's already been an egg donor for us twice before. So she starts the protocol in Brazil. She'll start the drugs there. She'll be monitored locally to her, and then we'll fly her to California for the actual procedure from Brazil.
Okay.
On her last donation, If you can see here, she's done it 5 times successfully. On the last retrieval, she produced 30 eggs, which is amazing. When we're looking in the UK at about 8 as a maximum.
Gosh, she's fertile as they come.
Yeah, you owe me an apology.
Why do you always have to do this in a restaurant? I always do it with people around listening and that.
I don't care about these people.
No, neither do I, but you know, some things you keep to private. Just do it at home, just in the bedroom or something.
What, arguing about having a kid?
Yeah, but
in the
other
bedroom?
people knowing our business. It's personal to us.
I don't care what anybody
Well,
thinks.
should we go back to talking about holidays?
Well, you did start.
I was going to say, I wish I
I
hadn't
was
brought
talking about the
subject.
kids. Can't we just talk about something else for once? You've got 5, it's enough.
Actually, it was her that brought it up, not
Then you
me.
throw that thing at me, everybody's looking round.
Oh.
It's so embarrassing. You know I don't like that.
You're just so negative all the time.
No,
I want to have another baby. Why is that such a big thing?
Can we just move on and have a nice evening?
Yeah,
And
once
talk
you've
about
apologised to me, yes.
Well, you know what? I didn't bring you here to talk about kids, I brought you here for something else, and you always have to spoil things. You've even spoiled that now. I had a nice surprise lined up, because I wanted to surprise you with something, but you've even spoiled that now.
What do you
Spoiled my
mean I
surprise.
spoiled what?
You asked for an apology, didn't you?
Yeah, I want an apology.
Alright. How about that for an apology?
Wow.
Well, it's a start.
Oh, that's beautiful. Stunning, Barrie.
I bought that and I brought you here because you know how ill I was last time when we got married.
Oh, here we go. Play the cancer card.
No, you know I was ill. I was really ill.
Yeah, I know you was ill.
I was
I fucking
morphine,
nursed you through
radiotherapy,
it.
chemotherapy.
Don't I know?
I know. But I was really ill and I don't even remember a lot of it. I was
No,
so
it was
poorly.
very, very
I
ill.
was drugged up and everything.
Yes, I
Hair
know.
was falling out. I was in a right horrible mess. I felt silly.
Why do you always talk about your cancer
but-
when we're having a row?
I'm not having
Is
a
it
row.
just to calm me down so I can't feel bad towards you?
No.
I feel bad towards
I
you. I
bought you
want to
that.
have another baby. The cancer doesn't come into it.
I know, but I bought you that because I want to renew our marriage vows this year. I want to take you somewhere nice, and I want to do it in a church. I want to do it properly, so we both can really remember it this time round.
I remember it perfectly
I don't
well
have many
from last
memories
time.
of it because of all the chemotherapy. I really want to do that in a church with you this time, and that's the start of it. That's why I brought you here tonight.
And of course me, matron of honour.
Barrie, will you marry me again?
Oh, Baz.
You know I will.
Oh.
You know I love you more than anything.
Thank you.
Of course I'll marry you, but I want to have a baby, Tony. I want to have another one.
Should we just stick to...
I don't want Saffron to be the only girl.
Can we talk about that another time?
Yeah. Look, cheers to you two.
Cheers.
And the matron of honour.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, but this isn't over. I want to talk about it a bit more.
Cheers.
But I do like it.
Next week we'll meet Keely and Stacy. Bobby doesn't like having his blood taken. Barry's asked to masturbate and Bobby's asked to masturbate. And we will also meet Barrie and Rebecca. In the end we will hear how Neat and Omar's finally got their twins.
Him still attached to Roz with the umbilical cord.